if your cabinets are already full. But we're gonna start off with something from Bell & Howell that from the moment we brought it in, it's been super popular. It now has customer pick status. This is a set of 2 of the non-stick mesh crisper trays. Yes, all the foods that we like to have nice and crispy and not soggy and limp. Now you've got it without the oil, without all of the mess. This is a price break for $24.95, and you're gonna get 1 large and 1 small, but even the small is not small. We'll give you all the details on that, but you pop them in the oven. They're oven safe up to, guess what? 500 degrees. And the way that they're made, you've got that air circulating all the way around, so you get that nice crispy crunch. Now, Mark Gill is joining us this morning to give us all the details. And I know, Mark, when people hear crisp, crunchy food, they like it. Yes.
What they don't like is the fat bath that it has to drown in to get there. We've all been there, right?
Yeah.
So follow me to the oven here real quick.
Okay.
HSN and Bell & Howell is going to turn every oven in America, including yours, into an air fryer. We all know this great craze about the air fryers, right? Here's why people love air fryers. Because you get that great concentrated heat, 360 degrees around the food, so you get that same great taste, flavor, crispness as deep frying without all the fat and oil. And that's what the crisper trays are gonna do for you. Watch this. Out of the oven, they haven't been sitting in oil, grease, fat. They haven't been turning and burning. Look at this, you guys.
Look at
ooey,
that.
gooey, cheesy, beautiful mozzarella sticks out of the oven. And what I love about this, Tamara, the problem in our ovens is our pans, because what ends up happening is all of our food ends up sitting in its own fat and oil and grease, and that's just what ends up happening. It makes cleaning hard, everything sticks, everything burns, and then you have to turn it over. Well, watch this, you guys. Right out of there, look at that. Absolutely nothing sticking, nothing burning, nothing staying behind. Now let me show you why that works the way it does. I'm gonna use one of our large ones, and I want you to see this. First things first, this is Bell & Howell. We know Bell & Howell all over the network. They're synonymous with quality. You've got steel reinforced rims here, and you've got the steel mesh with the non-stick coating. So talk tough here, grab one of those. No kidding around here. Give it a good tug.
I would lose at tug of war on that.
Guys, that's the real deal. These are absolutely built to last. And you can see this. It allows the air to pass through, so you're never having to flip your food. That means that it'll cook it up to twice as fast.
Oh, good.
How cool is that? So not only are you getting all the fat, calories, and extra cholesterol out of your diet, but now you're also saving time cooking and heating up your oven. Now that's a full bag of French fries that we just got at the store, your full 2-pound bag. So I'm gonna walk this to the oven. And right beside it, this is the cool part for me. I love, love, love when people get to experience these products for the first time, because the very first time that I had a look at these, and you're like, I've seen pans and I've seen pans and I've seen pans, but then you get to look at this out of your oven and tell me that does not look, taste, and snap exactly like deep fried French fries. Isn't that fantastic? Look at this, you guys.
Good.
And it's even. That's what I love, is the even cooking. And check this out. Nothing sticks to the pan.
Because normally if you, let's say you know, in the name of going healthier, you didn't want to fry those French fries, so you did put them in the oven. You know, just a regular baking sheet or cookie sheet, everything's limp, everything's just kind of blah. This is, when you say you want French fries without the oil, this is the way that you do it. And all you have to do is pop them in the oven on the crisper trays. You're getting 2 of them. You can get them in green, red, blue, or black. They all work exactly the same. And if you are big into frying and you want a few sets, then get them while they're on a price break. Ooh, what are you peeking in there?
I got all kinds of stuff here. Now, this is one of my favorites too. I want to show you this. Now, these are my pizza buns. Ooh, yes! This is great. Now, here's the exciting thing for me on this. It's nothing special to see an oven brown and crisp the top, right? But when you're doing foods like this where you can't necessarily turn them over halfway through the cooking, what ends up happening is the bottom burns or it falls through. Guys, have a look here. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. Every single time. That's what I love about it. If you go to put these in a pan, then you've got that problem. So guys, watch when I snap this.
Oh wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Did you hear that crunch?
We'll do it again. I love that.
That's why we like the personal pieces. And you know what? You pulled that out of the oven, but you could have even put that in a toaster oven too.
A toaster oven, exactly. In fact, have a look here, you guys. Okay. Now, what I've got, this is the the #1 reheated food. And we end up putting it on a pan in the oven, and it ends up all this is what comes out of a microwave or when you put it on that special pan. So, guys, look at this. We have actually designed this so that you've got one large one and one smaller one, and the smaller ones are meant to fit every single toaster oven. Okay. Just like that. Now watch this. It slides right in. And there you go. So now what you're going to end up with is that pizza that's crisp and perfect. So yeah, you get your choice of colors, and you're getting 2 of them, which I love.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're getting 2 of them. They're a great size. We call it one large and one small, but really they're both a good size. The small one will easily fit into your toaster oven, and if you're saying, okay, this is what I want for my everyday, think about this. It's time to go back to school. The kids are gonna be coming home, maybe when you're still at work, and you know they want something to eat. Wouldn't you feel more comfortable with them popping in some mozzarella sticks or French fries or chicken nuggets or something in here in a toaster oven instead of having to turn on the stove and fry something up when you're not there? I know I would feel more comfortable with that. So if it's for that reason alone, go ahead and pick those up. These became a customer pick when they first came on.
Like that.
Because everybody understands crispy food without the frying.
And by the way, notice I can still do that.
Yeah.
Even when I touch the mozzarella sticks and the French fries, no problem. Because they're not swimming in grease, which I love. Now, guys, football season is right coming up. Baseball season's in full swing. That's right. College, we're going to have all of these great party opportunities. Well, guys, check this out. This is one of your favorite party foods to, when you get everybody together. And what ends up happening is the fat that's in the skin, and you've been there, you cook it in the oven, you're trying to stay healthy, you're not in the oil, and then you spend half your time trying to dig it off of this, dig it off of that. Well, guys, I want you to watch this. Straight out of the oven. No cooking spray, no oil, no lining the pan, no greasing anything, and it's not covered in fat and oil, which I love. So we're gonna pop that in there. Okay. And guys, you can see this. There's your cleanup. There isn't any.
That's easy.
Not only is it dishwasher safe, if you need to bother, but absolutely nothing sticks to this. I love that about these pans. Boy, Bell and Howell really have figured it all out.
Yeah, and look at that. And then you just pour the wing sauce right on top of it, and then you're good to go. That's Sunday afternoon. That's Sunday night. That's Monday night. That's Thursday night. That's
Thursday for breakfast.
I know.
It's a snack on Wednesday.
Anytime. And you never had to pull out that big, that big tub, that big gallon of grease. You didn't have to, we're about to lose one.
I know, I was doing well.
You never had to fire up the oven. You don't have anything splashing all over the place.
Exactly.
You don't have this big, nasty cleanup, and you still have the foods that you love. Because the thing is, we're not gonna stop eating our favorite foods.
I know.
We just want a better way to do it. We just want a better way to do it.
We should give it a break, but none of us do. So if we're going to enjoy those foods, let's enjoy it in a better way. Follow me back to the oven here.
Okay.
Guys, the foods that you can cook in here and the time that it saves you in not only cleanup, but actually the cooking time. Because like I said, you've got heat coming around the top and the bottom, which is absolutely beautiful. So I want you to see the croissants here, because this is this is one of those ones that I really like to point out. Croissants or any fresh baking that you're going to do starting from dough. If you use a pan that has a mesh base like you're supposed to, what ends up happening is on the bottom, that dough ends up coming through. We've all seen that before, right? It just kind of falls through and it drips. Well, guys, look at this. Even the flakiest, butteriest croissants are absolutely perfect. You can see this. Guys, one's the top, one's the bottom. You can barely tell the difference. And one of the true tests of a good croissant is the flakiness. Look at this. That's what you're gonna get when you use Bell & Howell's pans. Now, we came on with these, I think, 4 months ago in March, and oh, by the way, like that. They were gone. I love that there's no grease.
You notice flaky, not doughy, not, kind of pulley and undone.
Exactly.
This is, if you're watching this morning and maybe you're up and you're trying to get breakfast ready for your family and you're saying, you know what, this is so what I need. Let me just tell you, not only do you have a price break of a $5 savings, you also have 4 Flex, but only for today. The Flex does expire tonight at midnight. So when Sunday's over, the 4 Flex is over. But you get the 2 trays, the large and the small. And did you see how many trays Mark has put in the oven and been able to pull out? You can get a lot in there.
Well, you can. You know, your traditional baking mat, your baking sheet, by the time you put it in the oven, you end up with so much extra wasted space in your oven that is virtually unusable, because if you put the pan in the wrong way, you can't close the door. If you put it in this way, you're wasting all the space. We've designed ours specifically to fit side by side on a standard oven shelf. And 3 wide on the larger ones if you're lucky enough to have one of those 6-burner stoves. These are designed to maximize the space in your oven, and the small ones are designed to maximize the space in your toaster oven. Believe me, we've thought of everything.
That's right.
And these, anything with the phyllo pastry, anything with a flaky pastry, these are the worst. We've all scraped these off a pan. We've all had to soak the pan. Well, watch this, you guys. No kidding. And I'm gonna take some of them and put them right side up, and I'm gonna take some of them and put them upside down. And what I want you to see here when I'm done is the fact that you can barely tell the difference, you guys. So many times when you cook something like this, it's burnt to a crisp here, and it's raw on top, right? And it's been sitting in all the fat and oil.
You've been in my kitchen, right?
So guys, the results are gonna be perfect every time. The results are gonna be faster. You're gonna save time. You're gonna save money. And the fact that you're getting 2 in your choice of colors, there's everything about what Bell & Howell has done here with the crisper trays. I'm absolutely nuts over. I love it.
You're gonna have delicious food. You're not gonna have to apologize for, oh, I'm so sorry those aren't really done. Or I'm so sorry that's kind of, you know, soggy because it got, you know, kind of soggy in the oven, or I should say, you know, kind of soaking up with the oil. No more apologizing. Even if you're not a great cook, if you have the right tools, it makes your food even better and that much easier as well.
It really does.
Do you see how much food Mark is pulling? I don't know. It's like Christmas morning.
It all came off one rack. Let me tell you something.
It's like a clown car. How much food is in there?
Now, I'm going to do this one more time because, again, this is one of these foods that likes to stick on the pan, and we're forever spraying chemicals on our pans. You know, we're doing all the fat, lard, grease, and oil, or we can just do that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, guys. No cleanup. Nothing sticks. It couldn't be faster, couldn't be simpler, couldn't be easier. Whether it's onion rings, French fries, wings, tater tots, and guys, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Even,
ooh, look.
Guys, how many times do we try and, you know, make a better choice and make these in the oven instead of the fryer? But you just lose that experience. The reason you're having these in the first place is because you want to satisfy that crunch. You want to satisfy that taste and flavor. And you can see this, even in the thick ones, everything is cooked evenly from the top and the bottom. In a normal pan, if you don't turn these, one side's raw, one side's burnt, that's just how it goes. And guys, all of your fries, your tater tots, your chicken fingers, it doesn't matter what it is.
Look at all this food.
Everything is gonna come out perfect every single time. And the tater tots, you guys, have a look at these. 360 degrees. They're absolutely perfect. Those are the results that you're gonna get every single time you use Bell & Howell's crisper trays. Here we go.
Crispy,
down here.
Crunchy, delicious.
Doesn't get any better.
Through and through.
And these are another true test. Egg rolls, the ones wrapped in the rice papers, ooh, that's warm, can end up kind of dripping through the bottom, and you end up with that mesh on the bottom, you know, burnt on top. Well, have a look at these, guys. I'm gonna turn every one of these over in the pan.
Oh, look at that.
And you can see that. They're not sitting in fat, they're not sitting in grease, they're not sitting in oil. People spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on air fryers, so their food looks like this. With Bell & Howell's crisper trays, and you wanna use your own oven, you can get those kind of results. And have a look here, we get that same.
Oh, did you hear that?
I love that, you guys.
Oh, wow.
You're not sacrificing anything except the fat bath, except that vat of oil, except all of the extra fat calories and cholesterol that you don't want in your family's diet.
There's no guilt. This is no guilt eating, no guilt snacking.
Enjoy your food. Enjoy the fact that there is no cleanup. Enjoy the fact that everything is simple, everything's easy. You're maximizing the space. You're saving money. You're saving time.
I mean, what else could you want?
It doesn't matter what the category is here at the Big Network. Bell & Howell has figured out a way to make it easier and make the experience better for you, just like we've done with all of our food here. I love it.
And this is the thing. Remember, you're getting 2 of them. We call it one large and one small, but do you see how they're both perfectly sized? Whether they can both go into the oven, of course, but this size, the small size, is also sized for your toaster oven. So if you don't even want to fire up the big oven in August when it's still 100 degrees outside, you can still get the crispy, crunchy, flavorful food in your toaster oven. And I was saying earlier, the kids are about to go back to school. So maybe when they come home from school, you might still be at work and you don't want them cooking so to speak. But they're hungry. You know they are.
That's
if they can just pop some food in one of these trays, put it in the toaster oven.
Big deep fryer either.
Yeah, it just makes all the it just makes it easier for everybody.
Exactly.
That's where we started.
That's where we started, and this is what we're looking for every single time. Those great deep fried, crispy results that, you know, look like the picture on the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Isn't that what we're all striving for? The picture on the bag. I tell you, this was one of our 10 faves, as you can, and now you see why. The 10 faves are the hottest products that we're going to feature throughout the entire day. And you can see why this one was featured as a 10 fave, because it really is. And I do see hundreds of you calling in to get this. I know, it's just too good. All right, stay on the phone for yours. Remember, red, green, black, or blue is your choice of colors. And we've got more coming up, including